What is good, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Hope everybody started the week good. Um, just I am back, continuing with the Elder Scrolls Greymoor expansion. Today we are playing once again with Phil Raja, a character that we created together on a previous stream. We did level her up to 4 in a previous stream, so it's like a short little series. We're going to be playing an hour or so of Elder Scrolls Greymoor, just learning the new expansion. She is a Wood Elf Warden from the Aldmeri Dominion, so this is going to be some fun. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's do some leveling. Let's have some fun. So the last skill that we added for her was an AoE. So she has multiple AoEs that we can choose from. She had one from her Frost skill tree, but we decided to go with the bow skill tree's AoE. You can see I'm running around with my Forest Bear mount that I've unlocked a long time ago. Let's see what we got going on here. So apparently I got some messages. Let's go ahead and check that out. So for messages, you go to social, down to mail. And it says I don't have mail, so that's weird. So more than likely, it's just notifications. I go here to the notification. The message of the day, one of the guilds that I've been in for a while now, the Laughing Nord. Whenever you log in for the first time, every single day, you get a daily reward. So this reward is a crown experience. So that's pretty good to level up fast. It doesn't affect your gameplay at all because you can level up quickly, but at the same time, the environment levels up with you. So it's always going to be a challenge. Playing within the same environment, and I think that's a neat thing that Elder Scrolls Online did. It wasn't always like that. You got to the point where you were too high level to do certain areas and not get experience, but now the environment levels up with you, and the gear rewards that you get for completing quests also level up with you as well. So I think that is one of the best features that this game has. So let's go to my inventory. We did pick up that experience scroll, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Food and consumables are very important in this game. I actually don't have any consumable slotted. The way you do that is you assign it by pressing square, pick the slot you want to put it in, and then you press X. I really don't do the food that way because every once in a while I may want to just switch it up. This one is a health crusty bread, so it increases my max health by 8,558 for 35 minutes. As you can see, this one scales from 1 to 4. And then this one, same thing. So hopefully, I did the health one, but hopefully we could find a town where I can start doing some crafting. Alright, so now I could have easily gone to one of my other alts and created some level up gear for for this character and just made my life easier, but for the purposes of this stream, I'm just gonna want to play through her regular. Whatever gear I find, she's gonna wear, and I find that fun. Unless I'm leveling up a character on purpose, quickly. I don't usually do that. I just enjoy the character. All right, so we are trying to find Mazog. Mazog is one of the leaders in this town here, so we're going to try to find him and see what's up with him. A lot of time, this is an MMO, so there's going to be players running around doing stupid things, so hopefully not too stupid. In this game, you could steal, as you can see there, you can steal objects. If it's red, you steal it. If you get caught stealing, the town guards will come after you and the citizens will attack, etc. Just like any other Elder Scrolls game. So I think that's pretty cool. But If I do want to steal, which I don't mind as a wood elf, roleplay wise, you crouch, you see the little eyeball, the more closed that the eyeball is, the better. Right now, I think the only thing that's, putting me out there is this little rat here, which is not a big deal. And then you could steal from different containers and not worry about it. So I'm going to steal Inglis. Isinglass. It's an ingredient for crafting beverages. So I'll go ahead and steal it. Nobody's caught me. There's something here. Examine. Oh, what is this? So I'm going to examine it. Character bind on pickup. Museum piece. King Thunder. An impressive crafted Orsimer drum with a booming bass voice from the time of the first Orsinium. Go ahead and pick that up. I guess this is something new. That's right. That is new to Greymoor. I am completely hidden, so let's go ahead and quickly steal some of this stuff. So I'm just robbing these people blind. I'm still hidden. Pick that up. So far I've only collected some crafting materials. A lot of times by doing this you could find like recipe books and things of that sort that can help you when you're creating. I'm behind this guy. I am still hidden. See what that is. Lockpicks are always useful. So that's cool. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk around normal. And I'm going to try to find the entrance to this quest here. Alright. This game is a little dark in some areas, so if it's dark on your screen, it's because it's dark on my screen as well. It's just part of the game, guys. It's just part of the game. So, it looks like that entrance is on the outside, so I robbed these people for no reason, but that's okay. And I was right, so it was on the outside, and it looks like it's going to some kind of basement. Looks like none of this stuff is owned, so I can take it without repercussions. So let's see here. And this is who I was looking for. It's the wife of the master miner of the town, and she's like, I'm not going to give up the key to open up, the mine. And supposedly there's some undeath going on in there.
If you're here to get me to tell you where the key to the mine is, you're out of luck. Unlike our chief, I care about the safety of our clan. We should never have.
So I would ask, you think alchemy caused the mine collapse?
Where Urzik's methods would lead. Doesn't matter now. If Chief Urzik gets her way, she'll open the mine and those creatures will run riot all over the stronghold. Orcs are supposed to jump at a
now, if I unlocked the Mage Guild, so this is an area that you can actually run with a higher level, even maxed out levels. This is a new expansion. The game is cool enough in that you're able to use a new character in the same area. So I like that a lot. So I'm using a new character, and I have unlocked the Mage Guild's abilities, which one of them would be Persuade. So I'm not going to be able to persuade her. So I would have to go with a normal reaction to what she just said. Which is the chief said she'll go through Tholsgreg if she has to. Which is her husband, by the way.
And Chief Urzik doesn't make idle threats. Fine, I'll tell you where the key is. But
what do you need me to do?
For me. I want my people to have a fighting chance if the worst comes to pass. If those monsters escape, we'll have to abandon the stronghold. We'll need our strength. I set traps.
All right, I'll bring you All right, I'll bring your people to meet. It's a weird statement. Then I say goodbye. I'm going to go off to my quest. One of the quest again in this game is super easy. It tells you exactly where you need to go.
Just don't let anyone see you.
Alright, so Ooh, Spriggans. If you've played Elder Scrolls, the single player modes, single player games, you know that Spriggans have been an enemy in Elder Scrolls for a very long time. So there's another trap down there somewhere, and that's a Hagraven. You know, in the single player games like Skyrim, etc., they're typically a lot tougher. In this MMO game, they're not as tough. Here's some more meat. One of the cool things about this game, unlike World of Warcraft where you can only pick two professions, you can max out all the professions, and that's not all. I mean, professions in this game are really important. She is a hunter, so there you go. Let's kill that. Get some small game meat. I can cook that. Hope PETA doesn't come after me. Oh, that one didn't have meat. Poor little thing. Oof. So they're definitely trying to summon something here. I could attack them right now, but let me just go ahead and work on the quest. This is good meat right here. Some good eatings. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Didn't drop anything. That big fat thing didn't have meat. This game is cheating. Another thing without meat. What's going on here? So game meat, you know, those are good things, man. Those are good things to cook. Typically, meat grants health. So what is that? It's a bristleback. All right. So just to kind of show you guys something with the bristleback. This bristleback is an uncommon enemy. The way you know is if you look at the health bar and little squares. Or the little symbols on either side of it, that means it's an uncommon enemy. So let's see if I can take it on. If not, I'm running away. So it looks like I will be able to take this one on. Sometimes these uncommon enemies are pretty hard. So ooh, he got me. That was my bad. I was not paying attention. You always want to try to chain some light attacks in between your attacks. Just to kind of improve on your DPS. Which is what I did there. So, you know, if possible, sometimes they would cut the animation, but if I hit the square ability, you know, it works best with the ability from the actual weapon that you're using. So my triangle ability and R2 or square R2, you know, that's something that I'm gonna have to get used to. So the ward and animation, and then with the R2, those are things that you work on, but you always want to sprinkle in some light attacks in between your abilities, and then when you're down in stamina, you do a heavy attack just to kind of recover stamina or magicka or whatever it is that you're running out of. You can only recover magicka with destro staffs or healing staffs, and then you can just recover stamina with you know, the martial weapons. Alright, so she wants me to do something here. What is it? Store the meat.
Thank you,
Boom.
stranger. That meat will do us good.
So that's just kind of helping the people, getting them, you know, ready in case we have a big battle once we open up that mine. It's because the mine was shut down and there's people stuck there. And the reason they shut it down was because there's some like evil things or undead or something like that. So we're back. Let's see what she says now. Do I have to go? She's gonna make me go around, talk to her. There we go. Alright. Mascot.
So you're back. Did you do what I asked?
I took the meat to the camp just like you asked.
Good. I know it seems like a small thing, but knowing that the clan will have a fighting chance if we have to flee gives me more comfort than you could know. I hid it on top of the watchtower. The fate of this clan is in your hands now, outsider.
So we're gonna head to the watchtower, get this key, and then we'll see what happens from there. It's not hard. By the way, I've been saying level 60 is the max in this game, and it's not. Level 50 is the max. I've been playing, DC Universe Online, and that's level 60. At one point, World of Warcraft max level was 60, so I was a little confused. The actual max level in this game is 50, and then after that, you start gaining champion points, which increases, your overall. All right, so it's right here. So the key is in here. I got the key. Another thing you can do in this game is pickpocket. You just sneak up behind someone, and it tells you the chance that you have to pickpocket someone. I don't know about you guys, but 30% is too low for me. If I'm going to pickpocket someone, I'm going to want like a 60 and above. So we're going to head back to the mine.
Do you have the key? We're wasting value. Did you recover the key? Good. I don't know how you convinced her, but I don't care. Now we can get inside and rescue my people. Maybe we'll even get lucky and find out how this tragedy occurred in the first place. No surprise there. The fact is, my stone melt solution is completely safe. Mazog has never liked my methods or my leadership. She worries like an elf 3 times her age. If she or Thulsgreg had even a mouse's courage, they'd be thanking me.
Do you think Mazog might have something to do with the mine collapse?
No. She's insubordinate, fretful, but she'd never put her kin in danger. Sabotage isn't in her nature, or Thulsgreg's. Give me the key, we're wasting.
So now we're opening up this mine here. And we're going to go in to see what's going on. The Mor Khazgûr mine. The orcs of Mor Khazgûr have mined the Draduk mountain since the Merithic era, despite needing to rebuild. That was quick. I like to slowly read things. Alright. So let's take a look around, see what we can find. We've got centipede. Looks like the mine is collapsing around us a little bit. There's dead miners. That's not a good sign.
You then. Are there other survivors? Where's Foreman Muga?
I haven't seen Muga since the cave-in, Chief. The rest are in hiding. The mines are completely overrun.
All right. Search the tunnels. Let's find the others.
By Moloch, I've never seen anything like these creatures. Horrible, scuttling things and tiny, shriveled monsters. There's not enough iron in 10 strongholds to fight off beasts like that.
Alright, so now we're gonna go around and rescue some of these miners. So this is a Falmer Darkblade, and sometimes you get a bonus for sneak attack. So I'm sneaking. I'm currently hitting. So let's see if we can get a bonus. Yep, I got an instant crit. And he's down. Let's check on that maple bow to see what it is. Main hand maple bow. So it's still not as good as what I have. Although it does slightly more damage, but not enough. I mean, the weapon enchantment on this is more than makes up for it. So it's not that good. Actually, I know you guys are here, but there's a guild that I was a part of, and I know I've been gone for a little bit, so they were called Blades of Oblivion. Can I look for them? I'm gonna have to send them a Facebook message for them to send me an invite. You know, I'm gonna do that now, so you guys can see how that looks. If someone sends me the invite. So Blades of Oblivion, they were a pretty good guild that I was part of. And we'll send them a message. Hey guys, I was gone from the game a while due to Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the survivor, Shagra.
Finally. We've been waiting for relief for hours. You know I'd help fight the monsters off if not for this damned leg. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to get out of here. None of this
So it looks like this one is over here
Never mind.
naming the chief. So if the chief what?
Keeps leaning on us to find new veins of ore, but it's nearly dry. We can't produce what doesn't exist. That damn stone melt solution was supposed to speed up the mine expansion, but it went crazy. Now we've got this to contend with too.
So I got one, so we're going to continue looking for some more survivors. So we do have an enemy. Did it detect me? No, it did not. And let's try to get like a crit on it again. Another crit. So what you want to do with something like that is, so the R2, you want to attack with the R2 in stealth mode. Boom. See that? Boom, boom, boom. That triple. So that was square R2, triangle R2. And it's super quick. And that's why you want to go ahead and add light attacks to every ability that you do. It also allows you to kind of conserve your resources. So square R2. I should have probably... That square R2 isn't really working too well. So, alright, if I'm hitting, I'm going to want to open up with an R2 power attack so I can get that stun. And that just makes everything a lot easier. Let's go ahead and Frost Cloak this, just make sure that I have this armor up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take one of these boys out. Forgot that I gotta do that. Let's roll out of the way. Let's knock this boy off balance if I can. There we go, get those out of the way. And right when you're out of combat, you start gaining all your resources back. You do gain resources back even while you're in combat, but it's not as quick as when you're out of combat. What is this? Another orc?
Thank Moloch. I thought I would die down here. Who came with you? The chief? Who's Greg? Just wondering if they could bury the hatchet long enough to get us out of this. That business between them is going to come to a head sooner or later. I say let's get it over with. This whole disaster is their fault. Both of them.
She's blaming both. So the first lady is blaming the chief. The second lady is blaming both. Let's go ahead and open up with an R2 power attack to get that stun off. Get him off balance. Triangle R2, triangle R2.
Well, not a slit-faced goblin thing or a giant bug. Good news for me, eh? Been stuck here since the collapse. And let me tell you, those things are everywhere. I hope the other workers don't blame the chief for this.
Well, it looks like she's not blaming anybody for this, and I say why.
Because it's not her fault. Her expectations for mine output are reasonable. Generous, even. Some of Goldgreg's cronies are never satisfied. I heard rumors that some miners were changing the stone melt recipe to increase our output.
Now she is blaming the miner, so or the chief, the lead miner. So she's blaming the lead miner. One is blaming the chieftain, and then another one is blaming both of them.
I don't know. This is rumor, you know. The idea is that a stronger potion could cut through more stone, lighten the work a bit. The chief Urzic's recipe.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of like today's politics where, you know, one side blames the other for the issues that we're going through when it's reality, it's a mixture of both, you know. Alright, the way is clear. You should make for the exit. We got one miner to go, and as you can see, we got 3 enemies there. I like to sneak around. You also level up your sneaking when you do that, and it looks like something detected me. Oh, they were right behind me. Alright, so I gotta get out of that by pressing L2, R2. Let's get some. So this game is unforgiving when you do a slip up like that. I'm getting attacked. I'm getting knocked around. But if I can get rid of one person before, there we go. Alright, boom. Let's get this one off balance. Let's get a snipe. So my triangle ability is snipe. So okay, I'm running out of stamina. I gotta do heavy attacks to make sure that I get some of those resources back. He might be able to knock me, but I finished him off just in time. Out of combat, and I get my resources back. So I got lucky there, guys. That was terrible on my part, but what we're gonna do? What are we gonna do, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this person here.
Steel and Stone, am I glad to see you. I thought we were
Get them out of the way.
Listen, there are still miners that need help. They're trapped behind a tunnel collapse down below. I tried to dig them out, but those creatures started gathering. I had to run. It's at the entrance to a new dig site. A good one. Plenty of ore in there. I don't know what caused the cave-in. I just heard the rumble and saw the others haul ours to the exits. I tried to help my kin, but those stones are just too big.
That's very, very, very brave of you, sir. Good job. All right, I'll investigate the cave-in. You get going. All right, so we got 3. I just fought 2. That kind of got me off guard, and that kind of hurt. So I need to get my potions ready, right? So if it gets bad for me, I can take a potion by pressing up on the D-pad. So let's see if I can take one of them out and then deal with the other 2. I'm going to go ahead with this guy. It looks like this guy has a little weapon. This guy has a big weapon. And experience tells me that you should probably go for the guy with the big weapon first. So let's go ahead and do that. Got that guy out of the way. So something just summoned this like thing, and I don't know what that big old bubble thing is, but I just popped it, and that was disgusting. So let's get this guy out of the way. There we go. We cleared him. As long as I can get a jump on them, on the enemy, I can take them out quickly, but if they kind of find me out first, then it's kind of rough for this class that I'm playing. Let's go through here. There's a lot of robo falling, a lot of things going on in here. So go back in stealth. That guy's ranged, that guy's melee. So let's go ahead and take out the range guy first. So what I've noticed is doing this my square ability, which is that one, it's kind of hard to chain a light attack with it. So so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hitting square, then triangle, and then chain my triangle and R2s, triangles and R2s. Sometimes you can spam the square, but I'll show you that right now. So I don't know what that is, a Char's egg. So look, I'm going to hit him with square, then triangle R2, triangle R2, and that's probably the best bet. Probably hit him with another square, get him out of there. I don't know what this egg does. Let's get close to it. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is just kind of break it, see what happens. I don't know. What is it? What is it doing? And that's it. I don't know. That really didn't serve any purpose. Okay. Weird. I'm gonna continue to sneak around here. Make sure I'm not found out. And I see some people digging over there. That's weird. Alright. Is there anything up here? Some more enemies up there. I'm just like looking around to see if there's nothing I can loot. Cause that's what I do, man. That's what I do. I love to loot. Alright, so I don't know what's going on. Let's go down here. Alright, so I got to this area here.
We'll never get to
Looks like the chieftain and overseer are here.
Open your eyes, Ursa. It's too unstable. We can't risk a larger collapse.
People all messed up everywhere. Who am I talking to? Talk to chieftain. She's the chieftain. Let's talk to her first.
Fools Greg meals like a dog while our kin fight for their lives. Attacking the stone with pick and spade is asinine. We have to make our way through with the stone melt solution.
And how do we do that?
Looks like these damn creatures scattered the ingredients all over the place. I'm not about to send these miners back into harm's way. So how about it, outsider? Can you track the ingredients down and bring them back?
Sure, I can find the ingredients. How does this potion work?
Mixing the 3 reagents together creates a potent alchemical solvent. It's perfectly safe, but it does work quickly, so be prepared to move. Just follow my instructions on the table over there.
It contains a list of everything you need.
And what happens if I make a mistake?
We'll lose precious time, so don't make a mistake. Don't fret, alright? The instructions are simple. That's why I'm having you prepare it instead of doing it myself. I need to show the clan that anyone can do this, even an outsider. No offense.
No, not taken. How did you learn about this stone melt solution?
Just like anything else, in battle.
That's what I love about this game, right? So we're in the middle of like a mine, you know, a bunch of dead people and people dying, and we're just gonna have this like casual conversation
But then I started studying
about her like stupid potion. So this started as a siege technique.
did. But not everything used in war is fundamentally destructive. If I could just get my clan to understand the value of it. To be a chief is to be frustrated all the time. I just hope we can all learn something here.
Alright, so let's start gathering the things that she needs. This is the instruction.
No one stops digging until we
Alright, 2 parts, no, whatever. Alright, so all these things are obviously going to be around here, so I'll start getting this stuff. I knew I should have dealt with these guys. So it's a range guy. Let's go ahead and stun him. He gone. Oh, it looks like one of my things are down here, so let's get this one first. Sneak around. Alright, so we got the resin. Now we need 2 more parts. We got 1 here. So hopefully I can just deal with this guy first. Now we got some vials. Bear bile. And the next one is down that hall there. These guys are not dropping anything. These guys are poor, man. Well, I messed that up. When you're sneak attacking, you should always do just a heavy attack sneak attack. Kind of like in like Oblivion or other Elder Scrolls game. You saw how he wasn't stunned when I used my triangle ability? Let's go ahead and I'm going to use my R2 to show you. It automatically stuns them. Or puts them off balance if they're immune to stun. That was a mage I just took out. Oh, it looks like, yeah, this guy's a mage too. Boom. Get him out of the way. And let's keep going. Got my last piece here. Right next to a dead body, jewelry box. Ash pit powder. So now I gotta mix the stone melt solution. I'm guessing it's back here where I found her. I'm gonna go ahead and sprint out. I don't think anything's respawned yet. Oh, we got 1 respawn right there. Let's go ahead and drop here. There we go. So I can do that here. Mixing bowl. Alright. Okay. Alright. So I gotta read the recipe. Ingredients: 2 parts snow bear bile, boiled 1 part dry chalk resin, finely ground 1 part ash pit powder. Okay. To ensure a proper reaction in the stone composition, ingredients must be mixed in the proper order and in the ratio specified. First, create a base of snow bear bile. Then slowly stir in the shock resin until mixture turns foamy and light. Gently sprinkle in the ash pit powder, but be cautious not to overmix. Okay, so it is bear bile first, then shock resin, and then the ash pit powder. Okay, simple enough. I'm gonna screw this up probably. So let's see here. I think it was the bear, then the resin, then the ash powder. Boom, got it. Alright, it's a miracle I got that in the first try.
Now pour the
Because I have a terrible short-term memory. Did that. Good. Alright, so.
shovels and pickaxes compete with that gold, Greg.
Even a blind educator finds a pumpkin in some mud. It was luck and nothing more. Cheap.
Now we're going to go in and search for more survivors, probably. Let me see here. Did I get something? What is it? Notifications? Donation to base. We had the encourage members socialize in a voice chat. It's okay. So, what are you telling me? Alright. Okay. So we got this creature eating up the body, desecrating bodies and stuff. So let's go ahead and R2 stun. Boom, that was a crit stun. Not bad at all. That was pretty quick. Did some quick work on him. Let's pick up one of these eggs. Those are usually good for like creating food and stuff. Got one patroller. Let's see if I can pull him without pulling the other. Nope. Alright, so let's get this one out of the way. Square. Triangle snipe with an R2 mix, but it died. So rawhide scraps, you can turn them into leather, to more leather. Oh, my bad. I did it again. There we go. Not a lot of loot in this mine. Typically you find a lot of loot and things that you can get. Let's see if I can get another one of those big crits. Yeah, it wasn't big, but it was good enough. Triangle R2. Let's do that. Off balance. Boom. Off balance kind of slows them a little bit with their attack speed. So that's usually cool. What else we got? Sneak around here. Alright. Do I have any skill points? No, I don't. When I do come back to Animal Companion with a new skill point, I'm gonna want Swarm. But really what I want from here is the Feral Guardian. Yeah, so the Feral Guardian is a permanent bear companion that you get, so that's why I want to level that up quickly. And it's pretty good for soloing, and from what I'm hearing, it's great for PvP as well. Got some loot, wax harvester. Woof! That's a whole lot of eggs, and we got something called the Charis Reaper. and some of those enemies that we've been fighting. Who have I been detected by? Did the egg detect me? Let's look at the map. I'm gonna have to get through this thing. You could sneak past it or you could attack it. I'm gonna probably attack it. Let's see if this works out. So it's kind of like a mini boss. It does look like I'll be able to beat it. Ooh, this thing's summoning more of these little things. Maybe I should focus her, or it. Got that out of the way, and it looks like all the little summoning, all the summons died after I killed her, so that's cool. So this is not like one of those Onyxia deals where if I touch all the little eggs, things start popping up, so that's cool. Alright, so let's keep going. Nothing in there, alright. Alright, so I found more survivors.
What happened in here? No time to mull it over. If anyone knows, it'll be Muga. He was probably on the scaffolding managing the evacuation. Head up there and look for him. I've never seen anything like this. That fissure. Did the storm melt really do all this? Doesn't matter. We have miners to save. By my count, 3 orcs are still missing, including the foreman Muga. He's tough as an Orsinium anvil. He survived. I'm sure of it. Like I said, he probably barked out orders from the scaffolding. Better vantage point up there. You search the top, and I'll look for the other miners below. And hey, one other thing. Make sure you find out what he knows about all this. I need the full story. I need to know who's to blame. Even if it's no telling what's crawling around in here. Fight well, alright? Go.
Alright, so I gotta go up. Snipe is ready to be morphed, and I can't wait to show you what morphs do. So morphs essentially change your abilities into something more powerful. So we'll go over that. Oh, I got caught. Oh, that's another player. Okay. So that's another player. So let's go up here. Yeah, I'm going the right way. We're gonna go all the way around to find Muga. And Muga, of course, is alive.
Finally, a friendly face. I knew Chief Urzik wouldn't just sit around and let us die. Came close, though. Almost went down the hole when the scaffolding collapsed. Good thing I'm so nimble, huh?
What happened here,
Wish I
Muga?
could tell you. Mazog, Narzma, and Blograth were getting ready to bore out a new path with the stone mount. Mazog came running back a few minutes later. Then it happened. The mine shook like a wet dog, and the whole Tusking place came down.
Do you think the others could have
I don't
survived?
know. I've been a foreman long enough to know when hope's lost. But here I am hoping. I think they made it to the scaffolding, but I'm not sure. I hope you'll do me another favor and look for them. If they survived, they'll need a hand.
Alright, I'll look for Narsba and Blograth. The orcs have like the weirdest names. I definitely think I can make this jump. Yes, boom, got it. Oof. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to unlock this. The whole point is to try to find where the depressions are. There we go. Flawless. And there we go, we got a good belt. Some crafting material. So that's good. And I unlocked a new skill. So that would be Ledgerman. Improve hiding, light fingers. So with this one, once I start improving on this, my reduces the cost of sneak because it does cost stamina to sneak. This increases my pickpocket chances. The last time I tried to pickpocket, I was only at a 30%, so this increases it by 10%. The number of fence. So when the stolen goods that I was able to get from some of those boxes, I'll be able to trade them in, or not trade them in, but sell them to a fence so that they can launder it. So it looks like I can do more fencing per day. And then if I have to force a lock, it increases the forcing locks by 10%. And then a kickback reduces bounties you're willing to pay to guards and fences by 10%. Alright, cool. So that's Ledgerman. Still haven't placed my champion points, but we'll do that some other time. So, alright, read the instructions. New solution instructions. I don't trust this stone melt potion or the chief's insistence on using it, but she's our chief and we must follow her word. That said, I don't intend to have everyone work themselves to death to meet her production demands. Magic potions don't make the hours pass any faster down here. The deeper we go, the poorer the air quality and less stable the mine becomes. So to meet our quotas, we will quadruple the recipe. This should achieve faster results with less time in the mine shafts. 4 parts dried shock resin, finely ground, 8 parts snow bear bile boiled, 4 part ash pit powder. Please use these instructions instead of the previous recipe until I say otherwise. So this Mazog guy messed with the solution, so that's probably why everything went bad. So now I gotta snitch on this dude. Snitches get stitches, but in this case, I'm gonna snitch on him.
Everyone made it out except for the 3 down here. Any luck finding them? Find any proof of the chief's carelessness?
So I'm snitching. It's Mugga survived, but the others didn't. Mazog altered the stone melt recipe and caused the collapse.
No, there has to be some mistake. Mazak would never hurt the clan on purpose. She only tries to protect us.
She was trying to meet Chief Urzik's production demands while cutting time spent in the mine.
You see, Chief Urzik is just as much to blame. She should have explained this hourly properly. She should have eased our work schedule. We can argue about who's right later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of the mine.
Can't we go back the way we came?
We'll have to fight through those creatures again. There's another entry point this way. You just need to make a path for us. I'll help move it.
This is one of those RPGs where they kind of force you to go through where the DM wants you to go. I've done that as a DM, so that's funny. Alright, so let's go through the forced path here. Alright, so we were going right the first time. So we're going through this little tunnel over here. Yep. Alright, let's do it. Find a path out, and that's the quest that I'm on right now. Got another one of these creatures. Oof, I got One, two of these creatures. That's another player right there who just got that chest. Alright, so I'm going to take out the spellcaster first. So it looks like me and the player are going to team up on these fools, take them out. Oof. And I get the level. Sweet. Did she leave me any loot? Let's see if she left me any loot. Yeah, she actually did. Ancient elf stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and accept these rewards. Looks like I get both the racial skill line and the item set health rings. So let's go ahead and claim them. It does tell you what you're gonna also get in the future. I'm gonna add one to health and one more to stamina. And then the acrobat, I do got acrobat now. Increases your experience gain with the bow skill line by 15%. Decreases your fall damage taken by 10. That's pretty good. I'm going to do it because I am going bow spec. Hunter's Eye. Increase your stealth detection radius by 1 meter. Increase your movement speed by 3%. And your physical and spell penetration by 400 for 6 seconds after you use roll dodge. So, with Hunter's Eye, I'm going to go ahead and take it now. And what I'm going to want to do is roll dodge, right? And then for 6 seconds, I get plus 3% to my physical and spell penetration by 400. So it ignores all armor. So that's pretty good. Then I know there was an ability that... So Snipe has evolved or morphed. I'm able to morph that. And that's about it. So we're going to go ahead and use the morphed Snipe. So this is what this does. It makes this ability more powerful, right? So we'll go to Snipe, and then I can go Lethal Arrow, right? And what it does is deals poison damage and always applies a poisoned status effect. Also applies minor defile to the enemy, reducing their healing received. This is a great PvP ability because the person that you're attacking with the lethal arrow will not be able to fully heal or receive full heals. So plant a masterfully aimed arrow in an enemy's vital spot, dealing 4,139 poison damage and applying the poison status effect. Also afflicts enemies with minor defile, which reduces their healing received and health recovery by 50% for 1 second. Now this game does have poisons, so I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about. If I have to add poison to the weapon, or if it does some other kind of poison. Focused aim. I can turn that ability either into the lethal arrow or the focused aim. Increases the damage and reduces the cost. Enemies who are hit are afflicted with minor fracture, reducing the physical resistance. Now I might go with this one. It's good for both PvP and PvE. So what I like about it is it does physical damage. We already know that. And it afflicts the enemy with minor fracture, which reduces their physical resistance by 1320 for 10 seconds. I also have the racial trait. If I roll, right, it reduces their armor as well by another 400. So essentially, if I roll and use focus aim, that's I reduce their physical resistance by pretty much 1700. Okay, and that's a lot of armor reduction. So I'm gonna go focus aim, and we're gonna try that out. In other words, for some of these NPCs, that's pretty much all their armor, and I'll be dealing like true damage. So let's see how that works. And remember, when I do the roll, I got 6 seconds to use an attack to get that 400 armor reducer. But it looks like I'm not going to be fighting anything. Let's see here.
Stone melt solution on the boulders and get us out of here.
Do I have to keep doing this? Oh, there you go. So we gotta get out of this mine. And we're out of the mine, guys.
Chief Urza, we don't need to do this in public.
I need to know. Everyone needs to know what happened down there, Greg. This clan has suffered enough resentful whispers and bad blood. It's time to clear the air.
Please, just listen. Mazog would never put the clan in danger on purpose. She was misguided, and she acted rashly, but she was only trying to meet the chief's demands. When Urza finds out, Mazog shouldn't suffer for trying to protect her kin.
Alright, so we got to deal with Mazak. What kind of punishment will Mazak receive for causing the cave-in?
She'll suffer the blood price. It's how we punish our own. Rather than imprison them or make them unfit to work, we extract the tusks of those who fail the clan. Better than bloodletting, I guess. But it's said to be excruciating. She'll take pleasure in it, unless you persuade her otherwise. Please, just talk to her. Convince her not to punish Mazak. Urzik may be blinded by her anger, but she bears some of the blame too. A failure in the clan is a failure of the chief.
So now I gotta try to settle this between Mazak, which is his wife, and her, but she does have some to blame too. So
The clan survives. Barely. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't say this often, but thank you. Now tell me, did you find anything while you were down there? Anything that might explain how all this happened?
I'm gonna snitch. Mazak altered the recipe to try and take the strain off the miners.
Damn it! I suspected as much, but I really hoped I was wrong. She's given me no choice. I must invoke the blood price. Mazog's actions led to the death of her kin and the near collapse of our stronghold. I will remove her tusks myself.
And this is true statement. Thus, Greg thinks you're guilty as well. You forced this new method on the clan without listening.
Ah, of course Greg blames me. He always blames me. I brought this clan, this family, back from the brink. I gave us a second chance. I pushed too hard. This is what being a chief looks like. If our rules were reversed, what would you do?
I would spare Mazak, especially since she pushed him hard.
You make a good point. I need to show my clan that I don't just offer a new approach to mining. I offer a new approach to what life in the clan means. And that starts now with mercy. Thank you. Please take this as a token of our friendship.
So I got a pretty darn good two-hander,
I have a good feeling.
but I have no two-hander skills.
Hopefully this leniency will set us on a new course. Maybe Greg will even thank me. That would be a change of pace. Honestly, this is an opportunity to start fresh. We need that. That will take time. Our clan knows those tunnels better than anyone. We're in no condition to mount a full assault, but with planning and the right alchemical concoctions, we should be able to selectively cave in the shafts that are overrun. You're right. We will. But part of being an orc is starting with less. We'll find new deposits. Maybe stretch our operation to the hills east of the stronghold. The Nords won't like it, but you know what I say to that. Tough.
Alright, so we got that. Let's look at this new weapon that I just got. So let's go to inventory, main hand, and so obviously this deals a heck of a lot more damage. It does give me ultimate when you have a 42 point. When you gain ultimate, you have a 42.4% chance to gain one additional ultimate. So that's pretty cool. Woof, this is pure weapon damage. So this is part of the Venomous Smite set. So as I get levels, I'll be putting together this set. And the 5 items is the ultimate part of this set, right? So it starts off when I gather 2 or more, I get 775 weapon crit, 3 more crit, 4 weapon damage, and then 5 dealing critical damage inflicts Hunter's Venom on your enemy for 10 seconds, dealing an additional 2,084 poison damage to your target and enemies within 6 meters of them every 1 second. So it's pretty cool. It's like an AoE that I put on somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and equip it and start getting my 2-hander ready. Because I might go 2-hander and do a bow. The only thing is I won't be able to use my focused aim. So maybe I'll stick with the bow until I can get me a 2-handed weapon ability like uppercut. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. Let's go here, main hand. Let's go back to bows. And let's go ahead and equip that. Alright. So.
Your chief. Mazog made a foolish mistake, but there has been enough bloodshed today.
Thank you, Chief Ursig. Thank you.
As chief, I shoulder the blame as well. We orcs are slow to forget, but we will forgive.
Thank you, Outsider. You saved this clan from ruin and my wife from unimaginable pain. I don't know how you convinced
Dude just like disappeared.
But I don't care. This is great news. Maybe I misjudged her. We'll see. Perhaps I was too quick to judge. I disrespected her, but she still found it in her heart to free Mazda. I will support Chief Ursig going forward. You have my word.
Alright, cool. So we can now move on. When you look at the map and you start looking at the areas, they kind of tell you once you fully solved that town's issue. So yeah, so more Kazgor, you solve the mystery of the mine collapse in more Kazgor. I do have a quest all the way here, and then I have a camp to probably look into. So let's is there anything worth looking at in this town? Well, let's do this first. So I can't interact with any of these people. There's no vendors or anything like that. It doesn't look like. What do you have in here? Nothing.
I'm surprised Chief Ursig let Mazog off.
Alright. So they're just talking about the happenings in the town.
Do you like my armor? I made it myself. My father's a tanner back in Rothgar. I grew up with the smell of boiling hide in the house.
Okay. So we'll go here. Alright, so there's really nothing else in this town of interest. So I'm going to start making my way to that other quest. But for the purposes of this game, I'm going to call it here. Maybe I could find a cooking fire. Let's see if I can find it. If I can find a cooking fire, I can start cooking some meals here. Can this be used as cooking fire? No, doesn't look like it. These are things that they need to change in the game. They should add like little features. Little random cooking fires. You would know. You should be able to find something like that in a town like this. Let's see if they've thought about it. Alright, let's see if I can use this as cooking fire. I cannot. Sometimes you can. There's like no kitchen here or anything. Do these people even eat? Oh, these books here are cool. They're for the Mages Guild, so once you become part of the Mages Guild, they're going to want those books. So let's see if there's anything of use in this backpack. 40 coins. Alright. So let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm going to call it here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We're slowly leveling her up. We started today at level 4. She's now at level 5. She's about to hit level 6. I'm going to be right back on. We're probably going to be playing some Call of Duty to call it for the night. Thank you for watching, guys. Just let me know what you think about the new Elder Scrolls Greymoor. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a great game. So far, it's a little slow as for an expansion, so we'll see what else it has to offer later on. Maybe tomorrow I can go over these champion points. The way it works is you have the mage, you have the fighter, and you have the thief. Those are the signs, the zodiac in the game, and we can just kind of go through them and add more abilities to our character. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Peace.